Valerie and I just got back from the Basel Art Fair in Switzerland, and it was a great fair. It's the most prestigious and the largest and the oldest in the world, really. And it's very exciting and rewarding because one reason is that people really do come there to buy. The crowds just sprinted in the door when the doors opened, and the dealers bring, including us, bring special things for the fair, old things, special things that they don't show other times. It's frankly commercial. Is it too commercial? My remembering way back in 1978 when we first went there, which was just, it was founded in 71, and at that time one of the founders, Hans Meyer, said, well, this isn't about making money, the point is to give a platform for the artists. And even though there is a lot of money being made at a fair like this, especially Basel, which does differ from some of the other fairs, there's a very big energy about the art itself. For one thing, they have a huge hall that has little one-man person shows in it, and they also have commissioned works outside. One of those was by Chris Burden, who is an artist that we had actually taken there in 1978, along with John Cage and Saul LeWitt and Pat Steer and Tom Marioni and Robert Barry. Those were the artists that we had then. And they were all very quiet. And the fair is really rowdy now, although there's certainly quiet parts. But you gravitate toward the people who are showing the art that you like or that you are also showing, and you become friends with them. The piece that we had of Chris Burden's in 1978 was a counterfeit Italian lira note, which was actually worth, if you could spend it, about $10, and we were selling it for $1,000. And even now, in this year, in 2006, we had prints there that were sold for $1,000 or less, although some were much more expensive. But there is a huge range of material at the Basel Fair because they do allow prints, which some of the fairs now don't. And people can really, literally own it. And they get so excited about it. But at the same time, there's another way to own something in a not so literal way. Something that Joel Fisher said, beauty seen is beauty owned. And at the fair, you can sure see a lot of art. I just want to finish up by showing you a work of Joel Fisher's and explaining how the idea of it. It's one of those quiet works that I especially like. It's right here behind me. He took a piece of paper that he made by hand out of junk mail and so on, and there are little hairs and flaws in it. And he took each one of those, or many of those little flaws, and drew them, enlarged them to make the pattern. So that in a way he was seeing the beauty in that common everyday thing and concentrating on it, enlarging it, showing it to us. So there is a kind of thing of owning by seeing, not just on the part of artists, but also on the part of everybody else. And that's the kind of thing you can get at an art fair like Basel, especially Basel. I think it's the best there is.